R2 the motherfucking dog. What's up, world? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Red Dog Deuce. R2 the dog, Little Red Dog, whatever. My homies call me Little Red Dog or Red Dog Deuce. I go by R2, that's where the R2 come from. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, shit. We gonna we here today to talk about my first time, man, going to the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? But before all that, I'm out the 405, man, the Oklahoma City, man. The best city in the motherfucking world, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the 405, man, Oklahoma City, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might, I'm pretty sure y'all done heard about us, you know what I'm saying? We got the thunder down here and all that shit, man. This motherfucker is real dangerous, but it's a good city, you know what I mean? But anyway, um, yeah, man, we're gonna talk about my first time, going to the penitentiary. So, my first time, going down, I caught a conspiracy case. This is probably 2010, maybe, yeah, 2010, summertime of 2010. It's crazy, man. I caught a conspiracy case. A bunch of, bull crap, man, on the phone, being on them phones and, conversations that was had on them phones, conspiracy is a tricky charge, you know what I'm saying? Shit, conspiracy is just me and you, talking about something illegal, you know what I'm saying? Using the phone or, any or in person and they can prove it, you know what I'm saying? That's conspiracy. Two people, coercing to do some illegal activity, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up I had 4 counts of conspiracy. Luckily, we didn't go Fed. It wasn't no Fed stuff. It was just state. Luckily, we got lucky. I think the case was weak. The evidence was weak. But due to not having, you know, the money to go get a high profile attorney, you know what I'm saying? I was stuck with, what my mama could afford, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but anyway, I ended up getting some love on the case, man, because it was so weak, man. You know what I'm saying? And they really just wanted me to tell. They wanted me to tell on my relative, but that's a big no-no, man. I ain't never been the type of guy to talk to the police, or just volunteer information or none of that. I'm not. I get real uncomfortable when in the police presence, so I really don't even. I decline all conversations with the police. You know what I'm saying? Being from the streets or from around the way or whatever, what I'm saying, that's a must. That's rule number one. Pretty much don't ever talk to the police, man. Don't ever tell them what you saw or none of that, you know what I'm saying? Because silence is golden, man. And just mind your business, keep your head down, and you don't never know nothing. Even if you knew something, you don't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, um yeah, so I caught that conspiracy charge 2010. So boom, I'm in the county. You know what I'm saying? I was probably in the county 2 years. That was a real crazy time in the county, man. The county jail is what as they say, lit my switch. You know what I'm saying? The county jail, man, is gonna make or break you. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma County is one of the worst counties in America, I'm sure. It's gonna make or break you, man. There's always something going on, and you're gonna have to have your switch lit. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna have to, turn down nothing. You know what I'm saying? Run into everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can just imagine the mentality of the average, you know, gangbanger or street dude in the Oklahoma County Jail. But anyway, so yeah, I fought that case for 2 years, man. Shit, for 9 months, man, I went on baloney runs. And when I say baloney run, I mean they take you to court. You go through, you get up at 6 or 5 in the morning, whatever. The police knocking at your door, boom, 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 get up. Simpkins, you got court. You put your, do the best you can do. Get your shit together. And get on the bus to go to court. You're gonna be shackled up with probably 20, 30 other inmates, you know what I'm saying? All in one bull tank. They're gonna stick you in a bull tank. Y'all gonna, sit in there and for however many hours they feel like holding you in there until it's time to transport everybody to court. So um yeah, I went on like not for like 9 months straight. I went to court every month, straight baloney runs, you know what I'm saying? That's just going to court for nothing, basically. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you no information. They don't even call your name. You're gonna sit in the bullpen all day. You're gonna sit in the holding tank all day, and they ain't even gonna call your name. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna sit there till about 5 o'clock till it's time to go back. You know what I'm saying? So and you ain't gonna hear nothing. You ain't gonna know nothing on your case. You're gonna be asking the police like, "Hey, what's up? You got any information on whoop to whoop? I ain't heard nothing. What's up?" They just gonna tell you, "Hey, man, um, it was a you got a continuance or whatever." They just waved it off or whatever. Especially if you ain't got proper representation. You know what I'm saying? A paid attorney. You know what I'm saying? And even then, sometimes they be on bullshit. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, man. So for 9 months, I go to court for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting up early for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, um, for 9 months I go to court for nothing. So I didn't go to trial. Um, as delicate as the case was, as many people as they rounded up, I didn't want a chance going to trial. So I took the first little plea that I could get that was doable, which was a 10-year sentence, with a shot at a year review. You know what I'm saying? So it's my first time going to the yard. So I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? So spent 2 years in the county. Boom, I end up signing for the time. Now it's time to get ready to go to the penitentiary. So they sent us to this place called A&R. Now this is where they gonna, cut your bald head, shave all your facial hair off, all your mustache, all that. I'm talking about you gonna look like a child molester, you know what I'm saying, when you come up out of there. But that's just the processing center. Everybody that's gonna go through there is gonna go through there. They're gonna shave your head, shave your face, remove you of all the hair on your face. They're gonna take your pictures, all that, fingerprints or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically the processing center, and then from there you're gonna find out what yard you're gonna go to. Based on a point system. You know what I'm saying? Your priors. Your age. The severity of your crime. Et cetera, et cetera. That's gonna determine your points. You know what I'm saying? So but anyway, they had me already, logged into a program yard due to the 1 year review. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not understanding, what the program is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'm in for a rude awakening when I get there. So, my time come, they call my name, I'm getting ready to get on the bus. So boom, we get on the bus and we get to, man, anytime you transporting in the prison system, I'm pretty sure it's like this in all of the states, but in Oklahoma, man, anytime you transport into a prison, it's gonna be an all day thing because you might be on the bus with with 80 to 100 people and they all going to different spots. You know what I'm saying? Some of us may be going to the same spot, but they're gonna have about 5 or 6 spots, and they're not gonna just drop you off first. Most likely you're gonna probably be one of the last ones to get dropped off on the last stop. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how they do that. It's an all day thing. So I finally get to the yard, and when they send me to the yard, I'm not really knowing what kind of yard this is. It's my first time being to the penitentiary. You listen to all the stories. Everybody tell you this, tell you that, how it's gonna be, blah 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 blah. So I'm pretty much got the mind frame that when I get off this bus, I'm turned up. I'm whooping. So I'm a blood. For anybody that don't know. So it got to be what it is. So when I get to the yard, They got me in reception or whatever. I'm in Alva, Oklahoma, man. A place called Bill Johnson. You know what I'm saying? This is where it's like a boot camp program. And when I mean boot camp, I mean this is a real boot camp structure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really knowing this, you know what I'm saying, at first. So I'm in the reception area. I'm still shackled up or whatever. They take the shackles up off of me. They getting ready to, escort me to the yard to where they can get me to my bunk and get me a bedroll and all this stuff that you're supposed to get when you first get where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, we get there. It's daylight still, so I get to the door where we getting ready to go out, and I hear a bunch of military type stuff. Left, 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 right, left. I mean, I'm hearing this, so but I'm hearing marching and stomping and all this whole stuff. So I'm asking somebody that's walking through. I'm like, is this like a boot camp or something? They're like, yeah, man, this is everybody got to go through it. So I'm like, everybody got to go through that. So they like, yeah, everybody got to go through that. So this is like some real major pain type stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about full what they call BDUs. The real uniforms, the fatigue, the top, the bottom, the boots, the hat. Everybody got their stuff tucked in, buttoned up. So I'm like, dang. So I'm like, man, coming from where I was just at, Oklahoma County, it's pretty much we do what we want to do. We ain't got to listen to nobody or none of that. The inmates, we pretty much run the county. You know what I'm saying? Because it's times in the county where you have to dang near whoop a CO just to get a shower, you know what I'm saying? Or act like you finna whoop him to get that shower, you know what I'm saying? Or even to get him to open the door. Or when they bring the trays, we bulldogging the door open. We ain't trying to let you, you finna let us get out to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? We gotta live here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm coming from that to this military type of stuff. So I get my bedroll and I lock in with my homeboys and all that, you know what I'm saying? And this is my first week on the yard, you know what I'm saying? So now I done told you we in this boot camp situation. So a couple of days go by, I'm kind of getting adjusted, but every morning we got to get up at 6:30, really 5 o'clock. It's called morning PT. Now, anybody that done been through this kind of situation, you know what morning PT means. That's physical training. So, we up at 5 o'clock and it's like a real platoon, like some military type stuff where it's one person in the front leading the platoon and we sounding out as we pushing up, down, up, down, up, down, one and all that. So we doing all of this, so I'm kind of, getting adjusted or whatever, And so I'm telling y'all about my first week in the penitentiary. I'm about I'm about 21 years old at the time, 22. This is 2010, 35 now. So y'all do the math. Um, yeah, so I'm about 23, something like that. I think I got my GED when I turned like 24th birthday or something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's around in that area. So yeah, so I'm getting used to this, and they got us doing this marching. So one day, we in cadence and we doing marching. Now this structure is based is like is meant to for us all to be accountable for each other's actions, but I'm not understanding this at the time. But this is how it's going. We all accountable for each other. So when I say that, I mean, let's say I mess up, the instructor is going to make all of us work out because I'm fooling around. You dig what I'm saying? So if one of us mess up, we all got to work out. So, you know, that being said, if you got a knucklehead next to you or in the group that you in, you know what I'm saying, and he decides he don't want to follow the rules, now we got to work out. And I wasn't cool with that, So one day we marching and we coming out of the chow hall or something. We always had to march in formation. Everywhere that we went, I was on a unit called Charlie. Charlie is the unit where We walking around the yard in BDUs, full BDUs. We in full uniform, hat, boots, top, bottom. You dig what I'm saying? Now everybody on the yard ain't like this. You only got to do this for 2 weeks. This is a 2 week thing. So, my initial first 2 weeks was supposed to be in BDUs, and then you graduate to wherever you supposed to be in regular grades, and you get to participate and kind of have your freedom on the yard when the yard is open and all that. Um, so my first 2 weeks on Charlie was supposed to be just 2 weeks, but this situation I'm about to tell you extended my stay on Charlie. So one day we coming out of the the chow hall, what we call the cafeteria. That's the chow hall. So we coming out of the chow hall, and we marching in cadence. And a little white boy, man, I'll never forget his name, man. His last name was Brainerd. Brainerd. I'll never forget that, man. He's kind of like one of them white boys. He feel like, he's older than all of us. He like 25, 26. So he already got the mentality that he don't give a damn. He don't want to follow their rules. He already mouthing off, and he just kind of, always just, mouthing, so I ain't paying no attention, man. You know what I'm saying? So but he's in front of me. Yeah, now that I think about it, he's in front of me, and we marching, 1, 2, 3, we doing our thing. And he's playing, he's pulling on the dude in front of him's tassels to his BDUs. He leaning down, tugging on dude, playing grab ass. We call it playing grab ass. You know what I'm saying? If you in the penitentiary, that's what the white boys are known to do. They play grab ass, you know what I'm saying, all day long. Horseplay, I'm talking about that type of shit. Just mess with each other all day. So, due to him doing this, the sergeant, he see what's going on, and he like halt. Everybody drop down and and get in the push up position. I'm like, hold on. I'm not understanding that. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of, so we working out, and the whole time I'm boiling. I'm like, man, as soon as I get up, I'm finna check this peck of wood. You know what I'm saying? So soon as we get up, you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'2", I got my chest poked out. I'm one of them ones, that's how I feel about myself. I'm one of them ones, so I tell him, I say, hey, check this out, man. I say, hey, man, quit all that playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to keep working out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep playing, you do that on your own time. But while we out here in a formation, while we out here in formation, you need to chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And I told him, and I got on him. You know what I'm saying? I guess he wasn't feeling that, because as soon as nobody was looking, you know what I'm saying, food turned around and stole on me. Boom! You know what I'm saying? Caught me with a cool, you know what I'm saying? But that was like a chicken dinner. I didn't ate that, and now I'm on him. I'm talking about boom, 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 hit him 2 or 3 good times. Now the officer talking about, hey, stop, Simpkins, stop, spray, threatening to spray me and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I surrender. I ain't, first this is my first week on the yard. I think this happened day 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, he running from me. After them first 2, he started running and backing up and trying to put his leg up like he was, a Shih Tzu master or something. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want no static, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they take us both to jail. You know what I'm saying? We both in the hole. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang. I'm like, man, I done told my mama I'ma stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? I don't want to get in no trouble. So I'm thinking that they fist to get rid of me. You know what I'm saying? But they let us sit for a couple of days, and I'm boiling hot because I really didn't even, get to work him like I wanted to work him. You know what I'm saying? I hit him a couple of times, but he got up out of there and tried to backpedal and all that, and when the police right there on us, they wasn't going to go for all that. So yeah, they got us in the hole. So we in the hole for about a couple of days, and they put him right across from me. The whole time I'm over there talking cash, shit. I'm telling them I'm a beat your butt. I'm a smash you out. I'm a do this and do that. I'm high headed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So About a week go by, man. I'm about ready to break down. I'm like, hey, man, because when you're in the hole, man, you don't get nothing. They don't give you no, you know what I'm saying? You don't get no snacks. You don't get to get up and go to the water fountain when you want to. All you got is basically a pair of drawers, and a blanket. You dig what I'm saying? If they nice to you, you might got a Bible in there. You know what I'm saying? So day 4 or 5, I'm sick. I'm ready to get back to the yard. I'm sorry. I promise I ain't gonna do nothing else. So you know what I'm saying. So the sergeant, he come talk to me. He like, hey man, if I let you back on the yard, man, if I let y'all back out, ain't nothing gonna happen to him, is it? I'm like, man, to be honest with you, I've been up in here about 7 days. I'm ready to get back to the yard because really I'm on a year review. I really ain't supposed to be getting in no trouble. I'm like, man, let me back on the yard. We good. You know what I'm saying? Whole time in my mind, I'm like, yeah, go on, let me out. As soon as we get out here, I'm finna smash him out. You know what I'm saying? That's what's in my head. I'm like, as soon as you let us back to the yard, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? So the sergeant like, okay, Simpkins, I'm gonna take your word on that, and I'm gonna let you back on the yard. I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So they let us out on the yard that night. So, but before they let us out, I'm sitting in my cell and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I'm like, you know, yeah, he stole on you. That was like a little chicken dinner. You know what I'm saying? I pieced him up a couple times, had him leaked out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you got your lick back. It ain't really no reason to mess up your chance, man, of going to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because really, I feel like I'm in here on some BS. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here for my relative. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying? And when you out here and you involved in it, you can't never go to them people and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how unfair you feel that the sentence is or none of that. Never talk to them people. You know what I'm saying? We don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? I did the time for that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Sergeant, he let us out. It's nighttime. I ain't had a cigarette. At this time, cigarettes was legal on the yard. You can buy tobacco off the canteen. This 2011. You can buy uh whole packs of Newports, Marlboros. We smoked that top, the roll 'em ups, you know what I mean? So they let me out. All the homies waiting on me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a superstar on the yard. They done heard of, any kind of riffraff on the yard. You punch on something, foo fap. You know what I'm saying? You the talk of the yard. You know what I'm saying? So they pulling up on me. All the homies, they come, greet me when they let me out. I got on this orange one piece jumpsuit, hair all over my head, need a shave, looking ugly. You know what I'm saying? My partners, they pulling up, handing me, cigarettes. They know a nigga need to smoke. You know what I'm saying? We had a little smoke square, this big old yard. You can only smoke in this designated area that they, put some daggum, paint around and made a big two big squares for the inmates to go and smoke their little tobacco. So I'm over there blowing, and the homies is like, yeah, man, we've been waiting on you to get out. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do? We can run into all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, y'all just fall back. I ain't really, I ain't on that. I'm just happy to breathe this air, because when you up in lockup, you ain't getting no fresh air. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we in the way in the boondocks. The only thing out here is dirt and daggum sand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting this good country air. You know what I'm saying? This good panhandle air, smoking me a roll 'em up. I really ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I did what I was supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we go back in the unit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting at my bunk. I can't get my property till Monday. They let me out on a Friday. I can't get my property till Monday. So I gotta just take the little basic bedroll that they gave me. You know what I'm saying? I'm unwrapping that. The homies done threw me a few little knickknacks, you know what I'm saying? And another thing, while we was on Charlie, man, we ain't supposed to have snacks, you know what I'm saying? So we had to sneak and eat the snacks. You know what I'm saying? When I was on Charlie, I stayed on Charlie for about a month, you know what I'm saying? But we got to sneak and eat the snacks. You know what I'm saying? The homies from upstairs used to have to come run by the door and throw the snacks in. We had to catch it like a football, put it in our basket real quick. You know what I'm talking about? And eat that on the low when ain't nobody watching. When everybody go to sleep, you hear the little rappers back there like a little rat back there. You know what I mean? Negroes back there eating their snacks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'm at my bunk. Putting my bed together because on Charlie you got to have your 6-inch fold. See, Charlie, man, Charlie was so structured. Your bed flap had to be 6 inches. You know what I'm saying? Tucked in. With the with the 45-degree angles at the toes on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it taught me a lot. It showed me about discipline. You know what I'm saying? Man, they used to have a saying up there, man. What is discipline? You know what I'm saying? Discipline is the direct response to a direct order. You know what I'm saying? Immediate response to a direct order. You know what I'm saying? I said it wrong at first, but discipline is an immediate response to a direct order. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the motto was at Bill Johnson. But anyway, uh, I'm undoing my stuff, fixing my bed, getting right, fit to hit the shower and all that. You know what I'm saying? Get that hole up off of me. You know what I'm saying? Get some of this real soap, some of this real deodorant up on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm on the way to the shower with my little shower shoes or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's an open dorm, so it's pretty much mano y mano. You know what I mean? If you got an issue, take it to the latrine. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the bathroom, get it on. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody watching the door. Y'all get a quick 20, 30 seconds in, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody go back their separate way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm heading to the shower, you know what I'm saying? The white boy, he approached me, he like, Red Dog, man, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? I apologize, shook my hand, you know what I mean? And, shit, that was that, you know what I mean? And what I took from that situation was, man, that was my introduction to penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? Because really, I was out of line for saying anything to him because as a convict, you can't tell me nothing about behaving for these these damn staff members. You know what I'm saying? It's us against them. Always. As a convict. You know what I'm saying? So I was out of line for trying to govern him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was out of line for having us working out. When we've been working out all day. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't out of line for what I done because I stood on it. You know what I'm saying? And when he did what he did, I did what I did. And we tore the yard up for a second. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? And I got on his head, and he pulled back with the retreat. He let me know he didn't want none of these paws. You know what I'm saying? And I took it as respect. I took it as a lesson. And I pushed forward. You know what I mean? And man, God bless me, man, to never have to have a bad time on the yard. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, um, my name is solid. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I done been, every yard I done touched, you know what I'm saying? You know, I kept it G. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no fraud. I ain't no sucker. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm a good dude, you know what I'm saying? Stand up for what's right. I'm a firm believer in that. You know what I'm saying? So, I've always been blessed, man. My time in the pen, it was never a bad time in the pen, and what I mean by that is I done seen it get ugly for a lot of people in the penitentiary system, you know what I'm saying? Some people that you may have thought that was tougher than what, they ended up being, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't tooting my own horn or none of that. I'm just a real dude that's gonna stand on what he believe in, and man, ain't no checking me. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to come get it the hard way, or the sticky way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, I'm just a regular dude though. I gotta get home to my family though. I got to make it back home to T Jones and to my wife. You know what I'm saying? I got to get there to them. You know what I'm saying? Them is the people that really love me, you know what I'm saying? So by any means, you know what I'm saying, we going home, you know what I mean? But yeah, um, yeah, man, that was my first week on the yard, man. That was my first lesson learned on the yard, And that really taught me that you got to really be about what you talk about. You know what I'm saying? Don't be around nobody sticking your nose in nobody business if you ain't, ready for the consequences. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first lesson that prison taught me, man, and valuable lesson in life for sure. That you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man. I end up staying on that yard, man, and finishing that program. But that's another episode, man. We're gonna get back, and I'm gonna probably, do a part two or whatever, so just so we can continue the story and y'all can follow the storyline, man. I'm R2 the dog, man. The one and only, man. You know what I'm saying? Red Dog Deuce. You know what I'm saying? Little Red Dog, whatever you want to call me, man. I'm that guy, man. Everybody see this shirt, man. This is my guy, Mon Dog, man. Rest in peace. We love you, big bro. You know what I'm saying? True inspiration. You know what I'm saying? A real dude. You know what I'm saying? Real solid. Stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Anybody that's on here is watching this video. If you're new to the channel, man, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stay blessed. You know what I mean? Everybody stay, going out to get yours. You know what I'm saying? Stay about yours. You know what I'm saying? Keep it G and keep it 100. I'm gone. R2 the motherfucking dog.